Hello and welcome back to another episode of World Tour on Football Manager 2021. Now, since the last episode where we managed a 1-1 draw with Punjab and a 3-1 victory over Arrows, we've played 4 league games off camera and a few friendlies as well. So we started off with a game against Real Kashmir FC, not to be confused with the team that we're playing against today, Lonestar Kashmir FC. We went 2 goals up in this one. 47th minute, we were 2-0 up. And somehow threw the game away, a 93rd minute equaliser for Real Kashmir. And I was pretty annoyed, but I thought it happens sometimes, just go with it. You'll get your run of the luck a bit later on in the season, maybe. We then played a friendly against Basco, won 3-1. Nothing really to write home about. We should be beating them very easily. But then we played against Northeastern FC in the league. And the same thing happened. We went 2-0 up. This time there was sort of an excuse for the collapse, and the collapse happened a lot quicker than in the game against Real Kashmir. Jobby Justin scored in the 77th minute after Paddison Maridasan got himself sent off. We've had a few red cards the past few league games. It's not good. This one wasn't as bad as a later one that I'll tell you about in a little bit. But yeah, Jobby Justin got a goal back on the 77th minute, and then again a penalty. We gave away a penalty in the 94th minute and threw away another 3 points. So it's just making us lose ground on the league leaders, to be honest. We then played 3 friendlies, one against Dalbier FA, which we won 2-1. We drew 0-0 with Kerala Blasters, and then we beat FC Kerala 2-1. Then in the league, we played against Mohammedan, and we managed to win this one. We won 3-2. It was 2-2 at one, but we were winning 1-0, went to 1-1, 2-1. Went to 2-2 thanks to an own goal from one of our players, Sam Pingraj, the centre-back, who was covering for Maria Dasan on that day. But then Ranjit Singh Pandre went and got the winner on the 84th minute. And that was a much-needed 3 points. I thought we were going to have thrown another game away with that one. Then we played a friendly against Luca SC, played most of our backup team in that one and won 2-0. And then we've just played against Churchill Brothers. And this is the sending off I was talking about. Suhail Pasha got sent off in the 3rd minute. And in my eyes, it wasn't a foul. So here it is. Look, he won the ball. He won the ball. Fair and square. See if we can get this in a bit slow-mo. So we'll play it from here. We'll adjust the speed of the highlight as well. So we'll go quite slow. So here we go. Zuniga running with the ball. You can see Suhail Pasha here. He gets a foot on the ball. He completely gets his foot on the ball. It's a tackle from the side, maybe, but it's not a red card tackle. And I was pretty annoyed with that because he's now out for 2 games because I appealed the ban, but the FA were like, we had no grounds to appeal his dismissal. So he's out for two matches now, which is very disappointing as he is our starting right winger. We then played against Moran Town and won 3-0. Played our backup team and players that just needed a bit of match sharpness in that one. But in today's episode, we are going to play the games against 3rd place Lonestar Kashmir and 8th place Sudeva Delhi. Now let's take a look at the league table, and you can see we are still 2nd in the table, but we are 10 points behind Kerala FC with a game in hand. So if we win today against Lonestar, we can go to within 7 points of Kerala, but they seem to just be running away with the league. Of course, there's only 20 games in the league season, so a few more wins for them, and they've pretty much got the league title wrapped up. But of course, if we do lose today, we could see ourselves falling down the table quite quickly. Lonestar Kashmir will, of course, overtake us if they beat us today, but hopefully that's not going to happen. So this is the lineup we're going with for today's match. It's Shahanlal Maloli in goal. He's been our better performing goalkeeper so far this season, so he continues there today. Lalmal Sauma is at right back. It's a toss-up between 2 averagely performing right backs. Lalmal Sauma and Balakrishnan both just sailing along, really. They have the odd good game, but then just back to either poor games or average games. But as long as they're not giving anything away, I guess it's fine. We then have Roshan Singh and Maria Dasan in central defence. This is Maria Dasan's first game back since his red card in that game against, I can't remember who was against. Yeah, in that game against whoever it was. And then we have Verghese in left back. In the centre of midfield, we have Bupati as the box-to-box midfielder. Mithran is our advanced playmaker. He's trained especially well this week. He got a 9.2 rating in training, so rewarded with a start today. I was originally going to play Varun Mather there, but changed my mind once I saw his training performance. Hopefully that can show itself on the pitch as well. Musa Kone is the ball-winning midfielder today. And then at right wing, of course, we can't play Suhail Pasha because he's suspended for 2 matches. So instead we have Pravito Raju, who's been asking for a bit of game time. So he's getting it today. And then Saber is on the left wing with Ranjit Singh Pandre, who I think is more than likely our top scorer this season, up front. So for the team talk, we're going to pump our fists as we usually do and say we're favourites for a reason. Go out there, make sure they're left in no doubt as to why. Mithran seems motivated, so at least it helped one player. So first chance of the game, it's a free kick. Bupati whips it in. Raju's there, and it's 1-0. Pravito Raju, the man who's asked for more game time, has shown me why he should have more game time with that finish. What a goal. Bupati is just great at free kicks. He just whips that in into the danger area. Raju loses his man, and it's a lovely side-footed volley into the back of the net to give us a 1-goal lead. And that's half-time, so we go in at the break 1-0 up, and we have 100% shot accuracy this game. 4 shots, 4 on target. We've got an XG of 0.67. Raju has obviously scored a goal today, but we do have an injury concern with Lennon Mithran in the centre midfield. He's apparently got a bruised ankle, so we'll have to take a look at him in a second. But we're going to say things are going well, but I know you're capable of even better. And let's take a look at how Mithran's doing. So he's got a bruised ankle, and it says he's hampered by injury, so I'm going to have to take him off, unfortunately. After his great training performance this week, he's going to make way for Varun Mather, who, as I said, was going to start the game originally. We've got Ranjit Singh Pandre not playing too great today. 6.5 rating for him. I think I'll bring Shikara on for that because I don't think that's very good. And we'll just start the second half with those 2 changes. Obviously, we still have 1 in the bank just in case we need it. And we start the second half with a highlight, in fact. And it's Bupati with the ball. Hopefully, this is going to turn out to be for us. Raju, the goal scorer, plays it to Bupati, the assister. Now, Raju has it again. It skips past one defender, gets tackled, but he still has control of the ball somehow. Plays it across to Bupati. Now it's Mather on the edge of the box. A substitute. Plays it through. Saba's there. It's saved, and Shikara comes and picks it up. Raju, it's Mather. Their defence is just getting battered at the moment. Corner kick. Raju to take it. Singh's in there, and it's just over the bar from Roshan Singh. Good chance. Throw in. Surely we're not going to give away another late goal against Lonestar. It's Lalhan Chawar with the ball. Shikara clears that, but only back to Lonestar. Ball over the top. Negi's there, and it's a good job. He shanks that over the bar. Otherwise, I would have been very, very upset with the players. So it's full time, and we manage to win against Lonestar. We managed to hold on to second place in the Hero I-League, and what a performance. So many chances made. It's a bit disappointing that we didn't score more goals, to be quite honest with you. 13 shots, 8 on target, an XG of 2.84. We definitely should have been scoring a lot more. I guess that's why Ranjit Singh Pandre had a really bad rating at half-time, because he wasn't taking the chances. But I'll say, without stretched arms, well done, lads. Good win. And as I said, that result leaves us stuck in second place, which isn't a bad place to be stuck, to be fair. 7 points behind top of the table, Kerala FC, and 4 points clear of third place, Lonestar Kashmir. That Lennon Mithran injury isn't that bad. It's a bruised ankle. He's going to be out for between 1 and 2 days, which means he'd still be able to play in the next game against Sudeva Delhi, which is in a week's time. We obviously pick up our £530 for winning against Lonestar Kashmir. And we're 10 matches unbeaten now. Of course, some of those matches we should have really won. Particularly the games against Kashmir FC and Northeastern FC, where we gave away 2 goal leads. But never mind that. It's not like that's going to be important come the end of the season, as we're currently 7 points behind Kerala FC, and would only be 3 points behind Kerala FC if we'd won them. But we'll gloss over that, and we'll come back for the game against Delhi, where we can hopefully continue our unbeaten run. I've probably just jinxed it. So just before we get into the game against Sudeva Delhi FC, I just thought I would mention that we are now studying for our National A licence. We've been doing that for a couple of months now. I think I forgot to mention it in previous videos. But also, there's an interesting development where apparently in the Asian Confederation Cup, or the AFC Cup, and I don't know how we've managed to do it, because obviously last season we did not do well. We finished where did we finish? We finished about 7th. We're in the relegation group. So I don't know how we have managed to qualify for the Asian Confederation Cup, but the game says that we have. If anyone has any ideas why that is, please let me know in the comments below. Is it just a case of the game doesn't have the Indian Super League and they need to fill the spaces elsewhere and they've just randomly decided to pick us? Or is there... That's all I can think, because we didn't do good in the cup competitions either. But yeah, 16th of March, we enter the South Asian zone of the Asian Confederation Cup. It's a nice little surprise for us. Another nice little surprise is the fact that Kerala FC were beaten in yesterday's match. They lost 3-2, and that means that if we win against Delhi FC today, we come to within 4 points of them. So hopefully we can do it, but we're going to have to try and do it without our best player from the last match, Pravitu Raju, because he has picked up a knock, which is going to keep him out of action for between 2 to 3 days. So we have to replace him at right wing, and I'm not going to put in Leisure Francis because he's lacking a bit in match condition. We're going to have to put Jockson Das in there, another player who's been asking for a bit more game time. So he gets his wish today. And I don't think we're going to do any other changes, apart from the one that I've already had to make, which is at left back. So Varghese, he picked up another yellow card in the last game, which meant that he's now picked up a ban because he's picked up 2 yellow cards this season. And you can see there's lots of players that are very close to getting bans. Singh, Maridasan, Hamid, Kone, and Jockson Das, and even Shikara have all had a yellow card and are 1 yellow card away from being suspended for a match. So hopefully all of them don't get yellow cards today. But especially Mario Dasan and Singh, because when they play together, we seem to be a lot better defensively. But yeah, this is the team that we're going with for the game against Delhi FC. Let's hope we can pick up a win and get ourselves just that little bit closer to top of the table, Gokulam Kerala. So team talk time, and we're simply going to say, I want you to pick up where you left off last time out, and that seems to motivate the majority of the players. So first chance of the game, it's the left back, Mohammed Hamid, plays it back to Mario Dasan, now Mithran. And Kone to Sabah. Man over on the left finds him. It's Hamid. Ball in the box. Too far for Shikara, but it's going to come to Das. Can Das get the ball in the box? It's a penalty, surely. It is. It's a penalty. Das is tripped by Shion Tea. And we have got a penalty kick after 10 minutes. Bhupathi to take it. And Bhupathi scores. Was there ever any doubt? Bhupathi with his 3rd goal of the season. And I'm pretty sure at least 2 of them must have been from the spot. Just a superb penalty taker, Bhupathi seems to be. And we're 1-0 up here against Sudeva Delhi. Throw in. Lalmal Soma takes it. Now it's Bhupathi looking for Kone, but that ball's intercepted by Singh. And Kone needs to get back. He tries to make the tackle, but loses out in the end. Now it's Fernandez. Flicks that back to his centre-back, Singh. Ball forward. Singh gets it. And now it's just getting fired back and forth between us. But Bhupathi has got the ball now. It's Jockson Das on this right wing. Can he get a ball in the box? He plays it to the right back, Lalmal Soma. Instead, it's in the box. Shikara's there, flicks it on. Mithran's there. And it's 2-0. Lenin Mithran, who again trained brilliantly in the week. I think he got another 9.2 rating in training. And he's managed to cap off today's performance with a goal. Lalmal Soma with the ball into the box. Shikara with a little flick on over his head. And Mithran just smashed that into the back of the net for his 3rd goal of the season and our 2nd of the day. Free kick, Bhupathi. We know we can do a good one. Mario Dasan's there. It's disallowed. Was it Mario Dasan or was it Singh? It was Mario Dasan. It was apparently offside there. Disappointing to be offside from a free kick. But ooh, that's close. Is it close? Hang on. Take me back to that, please. I want this in super slow motion, please. Which one's Mario Dasan? That's Mario Dasan. Okay, I need to take that back a little bit. Sorry, this could take some time. Are you kidding me? This guy here is Mario Dasan, who has been claimed to have been offside. Bhupathi is clearly this frame here shows him when he's just about to touch the ball. Mario Dasan there's 5 players keeping him onside. I would have been fine with that had it been Singh that had scored, not Lewis. Singh, this guy, I can't click on him. But Singh's there, and Singh looks like he could possibly just be offside. Can we change the camera angle? I mean, I don't know why I'm doing this, because it's very clear to me. Oh my God, what's good? I mean, arguably Singh's knee would have been offside, but Singh doesn't score. It's Mario Dassan that scores. He's not even offside at any point. What? We've been robbed. We have been robbed. That's ridiculous. And now I need to change my stuff back again. It's all going wrong. What do I normally have it on director? There we go. Match speed during highlights. We'll speed that up. Okay, we're good. Well, we're not good because that should have been 3-0, but we'll move on. And they have a lot of yellow cards. Singh clears the ball though, and I think it's changed my zoom again, hasn't it? I clicked on the wrong one. It's TV that I use, not director. My bad. But Shwante has the ball on this left-hand side for Sudeva Delhi. Plays it back to his centre-back. Now it's Rashid. And it's a nice block, and we can launch an attack of sorts. I was going to say a counter-attack, but they have a lot of men behind the ball, so it's not really. But Saba running down this left-hand side, plays it back to his left-back Hamid. Ball forward, looking for Saba. Saba, can he get a ball in the box? Is that a penalty? It's another penalty. Bupati has a chance to get his second goal of the game from the spot. It was an awful tackle. Is he going to go the same place? He went right side last time. This time he goes to the left, and this time it looks a lot more comfortable than the first penalty. Definitely brilliant penalty from him. And it was a stonewall penalty. Saba got absolutely scythed down by their defender. And Bupati with a beautiful placement into the left corner of the goal to give us that 3-goal lead, which really should be 4 because Mario Dassan was not offside. So half time, and we are 3 goals up. Our XG is out of this world. It's 2.18 compared to Sudeva Delhi's 0.25, who had 7 shots on target. 7 shots, 5 on target. And obviously two goals were penalties, but still, we should be winning 4-0. But I'll stop talking about it. I'll let that slide because we are still winning. And hopefully we can't throw away a 3-goal lead. I'm going to say I'm very happy with the way things are going. Keep it up, lads. Everyone looks inspired and motivated. Everyone's condition is pretty decent. And ratings are all good apart from Lal Malsoma. For some reason, he was looking a bit complacent at right back. But if I bring Balakrishnan on, he's going to be exactly the same. So we'll just leave it as is for now. So we've got just under 10 minutes to go. We're going to make a couple of changes. Hamid's going to be suspended for the next game, and Kone is going to be suspended for the next game. Brilliant. So we will take Lal Malsoma off. We'll bring on Balakrishnan, and it's not really going to make a difference at this point, I don't think. And then we probably want to do something. Raju's injured, so why did I leave him on the bench? That was very dumb of me. We'll bring on Varun Mather for Mithran, and we'll bring on Suse Demai for Bupati. But hopefully we can get through this with a 3-0 victory. And there it is. There's the full-time whistle. You could see me there in my little tracksuit in team colours. And we have won this one 3-0, and that moves us closer to the top of the table. We're going to outstretch our arms and say, well done, lads. That was a good win for us. So that result leaves us only 4 points behind Gokulam Kerala now in second place. We're 4 points ahead of Lonestar Kashmir, who are third, and we are solidifying our place at least in second in the league, which is great. Hopefully, Kerala can drop a few more points and we can catch up to them and really give them a challenge for the title and hopefully go on to win it. And one thing I forgot to mention was the fact that match was a fan day, and obviously because we absolutely smashed Sudeva Delhi, it's been a resounding success. We had a bumper crowd of 10,739, and hopefully that means the fact that we won 3-0 means there's going to be more people coming in the future because it was such a great result. And we've now gone 11 matches in a row without defeat. I know that's going to end at some point, but hopefully it can go on for a bit longer. Looking ahead to the next episode, I'm going to do something that I don't normally do. I normally like to have at least like 3 or 4 games between episodes. But I can see the game against Kerala FC is in 2 games' time. So we are going to come back. We're going to play the Tidham Roads game off camera, and then we're going to come back for the games against Gokulam Kerala and Indian Arrows, as I feel the Kerala game could be a big one in the race for the title this season. But that is it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to get all my content when it comes out, hit the notification bell to stay notified, and I'll see you next time.